room smell hard?
It could be. It could be.
Oh, they're going like crazy.
You think?
Yeah, he's in the hospital.
They say, well, you let me know.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. He's in here.
Just walked in.
Oh, okay.
It's going with it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. 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 Are we ready? Okay. I think we're ready. Hey, everybody. I'm going to call the meeting to order. This is a regular meeting, and Ms. Joy, would you mind giving the invitation? Would you?
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you at this time, first thanking you for your son Jesus. We thank you for all the blessings that you have bestowed upon us. Just ask right now, Lord, that you be with this council, that you be with them as they make decisions that are in the best interest of the town. Also ask, Lord, that you be with the residents of Rogersville, that they will understand that these council members are making these decisions for what they feel is best. Just ask that everybody proceeds with grace, and that we all remember who you are in our lives. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. And let's stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And roll call, please.
Councilmember King Bailey. Here. Councilmember Newton.
Here.
Councilmember Jones.
Here.
Councilmember Andrews. Councilmember Mason. Mayor Cox.
Here. Okay, we need to approve the minutes from the January meetings as well as the accounts payable. I think we can do those together if someone wants to make that motion.
I'll make the motion.
Second. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? And do I hear a motion that we approve this agenda? Second. Okay, all in favor? Let's have it on there. Okay, we're ready to go down the list of this agenda. A lot, just so everybody knows, a lot of the stuff, all this stuff was discussed in our most recent work session. Some of these will require a vote. There may not be as much discussion, only because we've discussed a lot of this stuff in the work session, but there may be some questions or things to discuss before a vote is taken on some of these things, so we'll just go down the list. First item of business is a town apparel purchase. That's shirts for council members and the mayor. I believe we have all submitted our sizes, but Kelly, I think we have
I've got the
an
updated in there.
updated quote. That's from SD 101. Are there two quotes, Kelly? One for,
This one they combined.
Okay. I think what we got decided is, do we really want to buy t-shirts at this point? Or since it's summertime, can we get by with, we're gonna purchase certain shirts, just short sleeve for now, worry about long sleeve later.
Long sleeve in the fall.
Long sleeve in the fall, and we're gonna be wearing long
I'm good with
sleeves.
that.
But is that okay with us?
And you do a short sleeve.
Just a short sleeve for now.
So just one shirt.
One shirt, short sleeve shirt,
Correct.
and the
Maroon.
maroon, I guess polo maroon, and we'll leave it at that for now. Does anybody want to make that, that's my suggestion. Does anybody want to make a motion to that effect?
Yeah, I make a motion that we just stick with one polo shirt.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, any further discussion on that? All right, let's take a roll call vote on that.
Councilmember King Bailey.
Yes.
Councilmember Newton.
Yes.
Councilmember Jones.
Yes.
Councilmember Mason.
Yes.
Mayor Cox.
Yes.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Voting on this.
Who was the second?
Can
Oh, I'm sorry.
Councilmember Bailey?
Yes.
Councilmember Newton?
Yes.
Councilmember Jones?
Yes.
Councilmember Mason?
Yes.
And Mayor Cox?
Yes. Moving on to the senior center, this is something that came up administratively, I guess you could say. We've had an agreement in place in the past for renting the senior center for community groups. A lot of groups are exempt, as I understand it, school groups, civic groups. I'm not sure of the exact list. I think maybe in the employee handbook, who exactly?
It's on there too.
Oh, it's on there, you'll see it somewhere. Yeah, here's the terms of the rental policy.
We set the rate, right?
And this includes the new items or the new amount that we talked about,
The $100.
100 and 150,
Yep.
so
So,
I'll make a motion to adopt it.
and again, this is going up from, what's it going up to, 100 from?
It was $100 to rent, and then there was no cleaning fee.
So it's still $100 rent, but with
$150.
150, but with the cleaning fee.
Yeah.
That will only be charged if needed.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were making a motion?
Yes.
Okay, second.
I'll second.
Now,
And, yeah, any further discussion?
yeah,
Councilman?
how are we gonna pull up this? Are we gonna have, who's gonna check after somebody leaves?
Well, I would think that it would be the director's discretion, Dawn, but Kelly, do you have any thoughts?
She's going to check it, and then she is, Jamie brings it, cleans the town hall along with her. If there's a mess, she's gonna contact her, and she's gonna come up there and clean. Only on an as-needed basis.
If you talk to Don,
Yes.
Okay.
Is that, you okay with that,
yeah,
Councilman Mason? Anybody else, Councilman Jones?
Good.
All right, let's vote on that.
Councilmember King Bailey?
Yes.
Councilmember Newton?
Yes.
Councilmember Jones?
Yes.
Councilmember Mason?
yes.
Mayor Cox?
Yes. Okay.
While we on the senior citizens, I thought we had something on about the canopy.
It is, well, it's on down the list. I've got an update on that, and we can,
Oh, okay.
it probably could have been put under senior center, but it's under mayor and council comment.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay, street maintenance department, portable storage containers, I think we left it as, maybe Councilman Jones is gonna get some, we already have it.
Yeah, I got the prices,
Okay.
but after talking with Eddie and some others, I'd like to postpone this, and then, we'll work on putting it on next year's budget.
Okay. We don't have to, do we have to vote table that or?
I'm tabling it.
No.
We're just postponing.
Tabling it, we gotta come back in 30 days, so.
30 days.
Okay. All right, we are postponing this indefinitely.
Yes,
All right,
till I get it on next year's budget.
okay, good enough. Fuel pump on the truck, I think we have, hey, I think we have a quote on that. You wanna just come up here? I think it's $601.
607, what's the check?
607.21.
Yeah.
That's fuel pump and fuel pump connector and then the labor.
That's with Mr., who's that with?
That's with Mark.
Barstow.
Is this the same vehicle with the no oil, or?
No,
No,
that's
this is a
different.
different one.
This vehicle it's not, it's out of service, completely out of service.
Okay.
Right.
That's our spare truck. We had one go down and we were driving the spare and the fuel pump went out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
make a motion, we proceed with this,
I,
don't have
I
to.
second.
Any further discussion about it? Okay, voting on this.
Councilmember King Bailey?
Yes.
Councilmember Newton?
Yes.
Councilmember Jones?
Yes.
Councilmember Mason?
Yes.
Mayor Cox?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, zoning and code enforcement, this is the resolution that we got a first reading of regarding property on Lee Street. I don't have any new information, I haven't been told any new info about the property. You've heard the presentation from Mr. Morgan a couple weeks ago. At this point, we're ready to proceed with,
And I'll make the motion that we proceed with this resolution. And,
setting up a public hearing that will have to be publicized. We don't have to set that date tonight, do we? Okay. So that will be determined, but I would imagine that will happen relatively soon. So we have a motion and a second. Any more discussion? Okay, let's vote on this one.
Councilmember King Bailey,
Yes.
Councilmember Newton,
Yes.
Councilmember Jones,
Yes.
Councilmember Mason,
Yeah.
Mayor Cox.
Yes.
Mayor, do you want to go get the chickies based on?
Please, it's probably out in the lobby. Thank you. Councilman set down. See if the chief is available. Okay.
I just sent her.
He said he'll give him just a second.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Eddie, we got another question.
Was we gonna surplus 2,500? I had that in the notes, I didn't know.
Yes, yes.
We didn't get it on the agenda.
Um,
Yeah, I guess we do need to make a motion to amend.
Yeah,
the
we
agenda,
discussed
so-
it, but it's
We
not
did.
yet officially.
Yeah,
I'll make a motion, we
Yeah.
amend the agenda to
Yeah.
include the surplus of the 2,500 for immediate consideration as well.
That's the truck, that's your truck.
Yeah.
Do I have a second on that?
I'll second that.
This has to be unanimous, correct?
to amend?
You're right. For immediate consideration.
Yeah.
Okay, let's vote on that.
Councilmember King Bailey,
Yes.
Councilmember Newton,
Yes.
Councilmember Jones,
Yes.
Councilmember Mason,
Yes.
Mayor Cox.
Yes. Now do we have to vote to add it to the agenda? Did I hear a motion we actually add it to the agenda?
I'll make a motion, we add it to the agenda.
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor of that, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, now we can discuss. Are you asking us to declare the surplus inventory?
Yes, I'm ready when y'all are ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll make a motion that we surplus the 2,500 immediately and then, post it for sale.
Second.
No second.
I do have a question. No, we have a motion in a second. What will you do if we sell this fairly quickly? What will you then be driving? Are we gonna need to replace that or replacing it is something that can happen on down the line?
So if we get the fuel pump, get the spare truck back, then I'll be in the small truck momentarily. But, somewhere down the line, we'll have to replace it. But until we get the other one fixed, then I can be in the spare truck.
Alright, so you're okay with being downsizing even if it's quite a ways down the line before?
Yes. But,
Or replacing truck surplus?
yes, but remember we're gonna sell it to buy a dump truck.
Right.
So we'll still have, down a truck to pull any equipment with until we get a new dump truck.
And you're okay with it?
Yeah. I've been shopping, but, I hadn't set any hooks yet, because I don't have any money to shop with,
Right.
so, yeah.
Okay. That's all I have. Any other discussion? We're voting to declare this a surplus and sell it as in front. All right, let's vote on that.
Councilmember King Bailey,
Yes.
Councilmember Newton,
Yes.
Councilmember Jones,
Yes.
Councilmember Mason,
Yes.
Mayor Cox.
Yes.
We hadn't approved that, have we?
No.
We just talked about it once.
And it wasn't any lodging, it was just, that was just the fees for the
Fees for the
flag.
training.
I'll make, the motion to approve $350 for the sniper course and, SRO officer $225 for training.
Okay, anybody want a second?
Second.
Any more discussion about that? Okay, let's vote on that.
Councilmember King Bailey?
Yes.
Councilmember Dean?
Yes.
Councilmember Jones?
Yes.
Councilmember Mason?
Yes.
Mayor Cox?
Yes. Okay, I'll have some updates on various things, before we dismiss, but right now it's time for public comments, so.
Thank you.
Okay.
Are we tabling the floor or just no?
Uh,
I thought it was stable.
do we need to officially stable it?
Chief,
Chief.
chief, maybe the chief.
Right.
The flock, do you think they can come out within the next, month, the flock records?
I'll get with them in the morning and contact them, see what your schedule's like.
So,
I'll make a motion, we table it.
okay, second,
Second.
okay. All in favor of tabling that, say aye. We'll table that. Okay, I will have some updates on various things, I'll go through quickly during comments at the end, but in the meantime, this is time for public comments, so we'll just ask anybody that wants to speak, just address your comments to me, we'll have a 5-minute time limit. Ms. Jeffries will keep the time, and probably give a 30-second warning, 30-second heads up before the time limit expires, and if you just introduce yourself, give us your name and your address, and anybody that wants to speak, you're welcome to come up.
Good evening. My name is Lena Brown. And what did you say?
I'm sorry, well, just your name and address.
I live here in Rogersville, 381 County Road 608. And the reason why I'm here today, I'm here on behalf of my sister. Okay, so she was given a resolution letter on the investigation that the mayor done. And she allowed me to read that letter that she was received on yesterday evening. And I myself, I'm pretty sure my sister does too, but it's one thing about me. If y'all know my sister and y'all know me, I'm a whole lot different than my sister. But I love my sister. And I feel like the mayor, the chief, has not done my sister justice. Me reading that letter that she was received yesterday, how about that, they come to a conclusion that, something to the fact that the chief said that he don't have no animosity, he don't feel some type of way. But you don't know, I was here when my sister had that little conversation with the chief. The things that were said and done that day, I didn't appreciate it. But I sit back and try to be calm about it and let my sister handle it. But after I read that letter yesterday, I don't care what the chief said, but the chief does owe my sister an apology for his actions. And if somebody would go and get him, I'll tell him right now, today, to his face, he owed my sister an apology. Because that's what he told the mayor to put in that letter, that ain't flying with this sister. And I'm sorry, I was in a hurry, and I didn't bring the letter with me. But to the mayor, councilman, man, and woman, I'd like to ask y'all a question. Have any of you guys witnessed the body cam of the officer of that day of this incident with my sister and the grandson, my sister's grandson? Have any of you guys witnessed or seen that body cam?
No, we're not privy to that information.
Ms. Brown, we're not really allowed to have a back and forth due to our rules of procedure, but I'm sure any of us would be happy to talk to you after the meeting.
Well, and here's another thing. We say we're gonna get back, we're gonna do a follow-up, and that's been taking 2 to 3 days. came and spoke to magistrate. She wanted me to give her all my complaints or whatever documents I wanted. I done that, left my name, my number, never got back in contact with me. And it's getting to a point if we bring, and here again, like I told you guys last time, you guys work for us. And if we bring a complaint, if you say you're going to get back 2 or 3 days, give you 2 or 3 days, we'll allow you all that time. Please get back with us. And I'm not the only concerned citizen in this community that feels that way. I've had many people approach me. Some of them are not here today, but some is here. And all I'm asking just to do right by your citizen. I mean, y'all took this position. I have spoke with an attorney. I have got with the Attorney General in Montgomery. Because I feel like my sister owed that. She is definitely owed an apology from the chief.
30 seconds.
Thank you.
Miss Brown, Miss Nesbitt.
Ms. Brown, whatever you want to call me at this point.
Yeah. What can we do to resolve this issue? That's the question I'm trying to ask you. What can we do to resolve this issue? I know you want an apology from the chief. What can we do? The letter wouldn't suffice enough, or, because that's what we decided to send you a resolution letter. So you're saying that you're not happy with the letter, or?
No, I'm not happy with the letter. The only thing the letter said was, from what I read, was just a mayor saying that, you know, he had spoke with the chief. The chief said he don't have no problem, he don't have no animosity. Yes, you do.
Okay.
Pertaining to not the last meeting or the meeting before that, but the meeting afterward, when y'all were still in here and you heard a commotion, I think y'all heard a commotion. I know the mayor, when I spoke to him today, told me he heard the commotion outside. The lieutenant had asked the chief, could he speak with the grandmother to the young man that was in the stall? And the chief said, I don't care what you do.
Ms. Brown, just to be fair, so we can stick to our roles, I think any of us would be happy to talk to you after, just so we don't go.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I know.
I'm just trying to get a resolution here.
Yeah.
That's, so we're gonna keep going back and forth each month. So we gotta resolve something and come in the middle. You know, if she asking for the chief to do an apology, maybe we all can sit down with the chief and them to get this resolved. That's what I'm saying to you. There's no point of her or her sister keep coming back every month with the same issue, you know. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
So let's try to.
I'll have something to say about that. Thank you.
After the meeting.
And thank you,
Yeah.
Council. Yes. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, now I've got a couple of updates. So any council members want to speak first before I give my updates? You want to hear mine? Okay.
Is this for council time?
Well, yeah, now I'll either make my comments, I've got a few items, or you all can go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to tell everybody, y'all see us in the red today. This is for Heart Month for February. Something, you know, positive here. So I thank all the councilmen and the mayor for doing the red today. And also on Friday, we have the Medicare enrollment up at the Rogersville Public Library. So if you need anybody that needs anything dealing with Medicare Part B and the prescription drug plans for Part C, I have a lady that's flying from Atlanta, Samantha Walker, to help any individual. You have to be 65 years and older. So we'll be at the public library with serving refreshments. So please pass that word along. Thank you.
Thank you, and we may get a group picture, yeah, I believe cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death among women
Yes.
in this country, so, we wanted to make a joint statement about that, and thank you, council, maybe we'll get a group picture before. All right. Any other council members? Councilman Jones? You, Mr. Mason?
No, unless the senior citizen, I guess we're getting to that, right, the awning and stuff.
Yes, I have an update. So, dumpsters, this is just some quick updates on some things that were discussed and that were asked about at our most recent work session. I called the Shoals Industrial Development Authority regarding dumpsters for Community Cleanup Day. They actually do not own that spec building anymore. They sold it to, this is good, they sold it to some sort of, I think probably some sort of defense contractor. There hasn't been any activity, I don't think, in the building yet, but it has been sold to a company. So we can't use the parking lot of that spec building for dumpsters. They did point out that there's an area that used to house a concrete manufacturing company. And there is a concrete pad. I don't know how big the pad is, but they said, but CETA still owns that plot of land. And the gentleman I spoke with said he would have to run it by his fellow board members, but he thought we'd be able to use that for dumpsters if it worked for us. I think Eddie was gonna go out there and look and see if it was appropriate, if there's enough room for dumpsters. Eddie?
There's enough room, but it's really it's too much of a mess out there for us to.
Well, they said they have a problem with people using it as a dump. Said even deer carcasses are dumped out there, trash. So I may have to go back to develop a plan B as far as where to put the dumpsters.
What if we contact the guy that owns the property on the corner there when they had the auction?
Well, somebody mentioned that, and I don't see why not. Is it all grass, or is there any kind of? But that would be okay, if it was more of this plan. Well, we can try that as a plan B, Councilman Mason. I'll find out who owns that and reach out. He has heavy equipment out there.
Well, he gravelled a good section of that, right?
It's what?
A lot of it's got gravel
Oh,
on it.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
substance.
yeah, road entrance in and all.
Okay, I'll reach out to him and see if we can work something out. So we're holding off on ordering dumpsters until we find. The employee handbook, Ms. Jeffries and myself and the attorney are still working on that. Jim's been really busy, and I would imagine the next time we meet, we'll have that back to consider approving with revisions. Regal Alabama grant, NACOG, I contacted NACOG and said, yes, we want to apply for the grant. Without offering matching funds, they still had last year's grant application, so we don't even have to do anything else. There has to be an updated letter, and they're gonna update their letter, but there's pictures of roads that needed paving last year, they're gonna resubmit. They are gonna look at the cost estimates to make sure that those don't have to be revised, but we will be applying for the Rebuild Alabama grant, and hopefully we'll be approved, but we'll see. Senior center awning. So the senior center awning, we had already had an estimate, I believe it was 1,300.
There's one that's 1,400.
1,400.
There's two estimates. One of them is from Alabama Awnings for $2,450.
That's right, and I've requested a third overall estimate, but a second from Alabama Awnings, asking could they give an estimate for a vinyl covering. So that estimate is for an aluminum covering. I haven't heard back, but
This guy that gave that quote was at the dinner up there Saturday. He explained to everybody what he planned.
was it gonna be wooden or aluminum?
This would be wood.
Okay. Well, my thinking is we get this third quote, we just need to make a decision on this the next time we can vote. We'll have up to 3 quotes by then. So far, he's got the cheapest one. I say we revisit this at our next work session and then at the next meeting, if we can afford it. Vote on this once and for all.
Let's figure out where we're gonna get the money from.
That budget, that senior center budget,
I was gonna ask.
looked at. It's gonna have to be looked at.
We've already started looking at it.
Yeah, can we
For the
get
senior
this?
center?
Yes.
Yeah, can we get out capital outlays for that?
If you flip, so I printed, I don't think you were in here when I printed out a new budget. There's a running total on
Yeah,
there that
right,
shows all
right.
their expenses. So she has actually used her capital outlay, so I did speak with her on that. If you look at the overtime that's in her budget, that's allotted to that. She doesn't bill any overtime on hers. So I asked if that was a line item that she would be willing to forfeit in order to purchase the awning, and she said that was fine.
Okay.
So as far as her budget goes, that overtime line item would be able to be used for that.
So I see this being on the agenda for our next work session, and then voting on it once and for all at the next meeting. And by the way, Ms. Stansel has put in a lot of effort, and she alluded to this budget. From now on, we're going to have a running total of the budget. Yeah, go ahead.
Do
construct that. I don't know.
I don't know, I picture it as some sort of vinyl canopy that's, I don't know. I'm not necessarily in favor of vinyl, I was just curious how much cheaper it would be.
This, what would that be, 1,400?
Yeah.
1,400. So the other one they gave was 13 feet by 7 feet, 6 wide. That was enough to cover the concrete pad.
Right.
There may be a vinyl that size, I don't know, I mean, that's a pretty good span, I'm sure there is.
Well, what, you got a bid coming from the awning company on the cloth on it?
It's the same company, right?
You got it?
Right.
Yeah,
Alabama.
this one's aluminum, he requested a vinyl. So,
What does that be?
this one's $2,450 for the aluminum. It's got, bronze fascia with, and posts with white hands. Yeah, we got
The
this
original
other one,
14.
yeah.
Mayor, could I say something?
Sure.
The only thing to consider about a vinyl awning is you're gonna replace it in a few years.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, I'm definitely not hung up on vinyl, I was mainly curious how much cheaper.
Yeah.
Would you be opposed to accepting a motion on that to proceed?
That bid on the wood one is concreted in,
Yeah.
and it's good to keep it. Go ahead and have some on in where the water comes.
Yeah, this is broke down. Have y'all got a copy of this list? It's broke down pretty good.
What were you saying, Mr. Maxwell? You said this won't be aluminum.
No, it'll be a wood frame with a metal roof.
It's,
What has it got, it 4x4 posts or 4x4 posts?
yeah, well, yeah.
I think I'll post a motion.
No,
Hell, there's no reason we can't take a motion on this.
And I'll second.
Done.
It's on the done.
Yeah, it's on there.
Okay, you got a motion and a second.
Yep.
What
To
to
accept-
say the motion?
Who would,
Carl Lester.
Carl Lester's bid for $1,400.
And that 1,400 would come from,
We're gonna take that on overtime line item
She said she doesn't
706.
use overtime. and
Yes.
she-
7006.
What page?
The one,
Oh,
they're all
Oh,
numbered.
okay.
yeah, Cedar says.
I didn't do that, I didn't change that.
Elizabeth has got it,
Yeah.
trust me.
I didn't change that, but I can start numbering them differently.
Trust me, she don't have it. Every one of us will be getting a phone call, trust me.
All right, y'all heard the motion. Do you have a second?
Get that, Kelly.
I seconded.
Okay. Let's vote.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Councilmember Newton?
Yes.
Councilmember Jones?
Yes.
Councilmember Mason?
Yes.
Mayor Cox?
Yes. And noise and fireworks ordinance, I'm still working on, I wanted to create a sample ordinance, not so much noise, but a sample fireworks ordinance, just for your consideration, that'll be for the upcoming work session. Trip to Washington, I do not know which day Senator Britt can meet with me. I'm told that I may not even find out until the week before. But I did find out today that NACOG is willing to pay $750 for my way up there. NACOG, $750. They call it a scholarship. They're paying for one person from Calder County, helping pay for one person from Calder County. They offered me to Lauderdale County. So
So are you flying up there and saying how many days?
I don't know, because I don't know. If Senator Britt can meet on one day and Senator Tuberville can meet on the next day, I'm only going to go for those 2 days, maybe right the day before. So I don't think it would be any more than 3 nights, but I just don't.
So you gonna fly, right, or?
Well, I thought about joining the road and taking a train, which would be a little bit cheaper.
You have transportation, you don't have you know,
Right.
to go around where you need to go.
Right. So I will be a part of, not officially a part of the delegation, but there will be a group from the Shoals Chamber and a delegation from the Lauderdale County Commission. So I would assume we'll be carpooling by Uber or the subway system.
So NACOG's gonna pay.
But NACOG is offered to pay transportation or hotel, but they'll get $750.
Why don't we just go ahead and make a motion tonight to approve you for all incidental to that
Well, I was
cost?
gonna say, when I do find out the exact days, we could always have a call me, if you'd be more inclined to do that too.
I think we can approve that now.
But it could,
But it's,
I mean, you're getting 17, that should cover your airfare.
I'm getting $750.
So I say we make, I'll make a motion.
the
that
only
we-
thing we don't have is on the agenda.
Well, we can make a motion to agenda.
We'll have to do the
Suspend it
same
again.
thing. Yeah.
You wanna make a motion for me to consider?
I'll make a motion, we suspend the rules and, add, or to adopt, change to our agenda for immediate consideration, the mayor's travel.
Okay. Second,
Second.
any more discussion about that? This needs to be unanimous, so let's take a roll call
This is just to amend.
to amend.
Okay, Councilmember King Bailey?
Yes.
Councilmember Newton?
Yes.
Councilmember Jones?
Yes.
Councilmember Robinson?
Yeah.
Mayor Cox?
Yes, I believe that was for immediate consideration. Now we have to actually vote to actually amend. So do you hear a motion for
I'll make a motion to amend the agenda.
that? Second.
Second.
Okay, all in favor of amending the agenda, say aye. Okay. Now,
I make a motion where we send the mayor to Washington, ACOG, supplying $750 toward transportation or whatever, and then all expenditures or incidentals, meals and lodging, at cost.
I hear a second.
Second.
Okay, any more discussion on that? Okay, let's vote.
Councilmember King Bailey?
Yes.
Councilmember Newton?
Yes.
Councilmember Jones?
Yes.
Councilmember Mason?
Yes.
Mayor Cox?
Abstain. Okay, I have nothing else. Do any of y'all have anything? I think we'll take a group picture after this with our red on. Oh, yeah, thank you to Ms. Sansel for this. If you'll notice a fresh copy of the budget, from now on, we're gonna have new running totals, so we can find out
Thank you.
how much, and how much is actually left in the budget. This will be so helpful, I think, and I appreciate her hard work on this, and this is gonna be fantastic, so thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, do I hear a motion, we adjourn?
I'll make a motion we adjourn.
Second. Without objection, we're adjourned. Thank you.